Welcome to Class Online School. It's a pleasure to be with you again. If you've not subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel and share so that others will equally benefit. We are taking another episode on Career Corner. Today we are taking episode 3, which may likely be the last on this episode. And we are going to talk about how to achieve your career goals. In our last career episode, we'll talk about how to find your career choice or career path. And we equally talk about how to discover your own iconic career opportunity or choice. Today we want to see how you can achieve these goals of your own career choice. As we all know, there is no shortcut to success. There must follow a procedure in order to achieve your goals. So what are those things you have to actually do in order to get to your goal, your desired goal, as you pursue your career choice? As students, what do you need to do to get to that goal? We are going to give you different tips on what you're going to do in order to achieve your career goals. What are these tips? We see that social media, the internet, films, videos, video games have taken most of our student time, that they find little or no time to read their books. So number one tip we want to give to you is always have a good study habit. If you are planning at making a good career, you must study. You must sit down and study. There is no shortcut to it. There is no magic to it. For you to succeed, for you to carry out your purpose, for you to get to that passion and vision you've set out for yourself, study. So have a plan, have a good study habit. And once you have that good study habit, stick to it. The more knowledge you acquire, the more purposeful you become to yourself, the more better you will stand to get to your goal, and the better your chances of getting to your career destination. So study hard as a student, do all you can academically, study-wise, knowledge-wise, so that you'll be able to see where you get yourself to. That's tip number 1 on how to discover or how to get to your goals. Then number 2 is set priorities. Don't allow other things to distract you. That which you've set your mind to do, do it. Don't put other things, don't choke yourself with other things, that you forget your main passion, that you forget your main goal, that you forget that you've set a time limit for you to get to your objective. So if you set priorities and set it very well, you will not allow any other thing to take your time. You will not allow any other thing to sort of distract you from where you are going to. So always look forward to what you want to achieve and focus on it. Our third tip on this is don't procrastinate. Procrastination is a killer of time. It will take all your time. You will not be able to achieve what you desired to. You will do things that are so irrelevant to what your goals are. So if you want to actually achieve your goal, if you want to actually achieve that career objective, that goal you set yourself, that which you have in mind to do, that interest you have, that love, that passion that you have, make sure that you don't procrastinate. If you procrastinate too much, you might not get to your desired goal. So set your mind on doing what you have told yourself you want to achieve, and don't put other things ahead of it. The other points I want to talk about is always have a to-do list in your mind. It can be a mental to-do list. It can be a written to-do, a kind of written out to-do list. If you have a mental to-do list, you've already put that in your mind, let it be a guide to you. Take them sequentially the way you've planned it in your mind. But to me, I prefer you write it down. you want to be a medical doctor, always focus on those subjects that will help you get to your goal. After you have been able to master your subject, you've done well in your exams, your final exams, you've passed your papers. Now it's time for you to take your JAMB. Make sure you set your mind on how to be able to pass that exam. And in your to-do list, make sure that you put each subject on a scale of preference where they should come under. And after that, you'll be able to get to where you are going to. So always make sure that your to-do list is standard and you are following them. Don't just make a to-do list and you're not following them. It's of no use when you don't use them. So another thing that will help you to achieve your career goal is always have a to-do list. It can be mentally and it can be written. Then, finally, build confidence in yourself. Build confidence in yourself. That confidence you build in yourself, it's a motivating factor to give you a push. And once you have that push and said, this is what I want to do, this is what I want to achieve, I am enough to achieve this, this is my purpose, this is my passion, this is my interest, I must get to the pinnacle, I must get to the peak, I must be on top of what I want. That self-confidence will give you a driving force. And the moment you have that driving force, you're unstoppable. Nothing is going to stop you. Nothing is going to hold you back. Remember in our last episode, we talked about identify that which is holding you back. But by the time you build that self-confidence and say, yes, I must achieve my passion, I must achieve my goal, then your career is sure to happen. So make sure you build self-confidence in yourself and let that confidence drive you to the highest degree. In that, your career pattern, your career passion, your love, your interest, you will get to it. That will be all for career guidance. And for this corner, maybe in the future, we will come up with other career tips that will help you. But for this series, we are ending this series on episode 3. If you've not watched 1, 2, please go back, watch episode 1, episode 2, episode 3. You're going to gain a lot from it. And like I told you previously, if you've not subscribed, subscribe. If you've subscribed, share with your friends. Tell them we have an educational channel here where they can learn a lot of things. And it will help them to achieve their career goals. Thank you for dropping by. Thank you for being our community. What do you think we did not cover in this episode? Give us a feedback below the comment section. Give us your comments. We'd love to read your comments. In that way we can serve you better. So please give us a comment below so that we can serve you better. And you can equally send us email on classonlineschool82@gmail.com. It will be written below this video. It's a pleasure to be with you and we are happy to be your community. We hope to see you at the peak of your career.